What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. People, hope you are doing well, having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, holy lies, low line, 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes, the curses, the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry because you reap what you sow for Bobby so low. Don't do to others but you would have wanted to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crack, raggedy, and any ass, miserable, bitter ass business. Go heal yourself, collective. Collective, what a deal. How you doing? So, collective, I have decided to stop smoking marijuana. I'm going to try. So, let's see how I do. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 16. I am 43. That's a long time. So we're going to try. I already know that I'm probably going to end up smoking today. Probably, after I just said I was going to quit, I'm probably going to end up smoking, but I need this was a real quick cold turkey decision. But I'm probably going to have a relapse of smoking marijuana, but I am definitely going to quit smoking. I've been saying it for a minute, for like the past week, 2 weeks. I need to stop smoking. I need to stop smoking. I need to stop smoking. So the more I tell myself I need to stop smoking, it's going to happen. Because I can't go without. So it ain't nothing. I just need to actually go without it and not just really just stick to it. But yeah, that's where we at. I'm letting go of a lot of shit. And maybe me letting go of that is going to remove the rest of the people that don't need to be around me. You know? And I know they're using marijuana to try to affect my health. So I'm just going to stop. So let's see what the energy is. Look, we got an Emperor energy. So let's see what's up. I didn't even say the intro. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. And this could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's timeline. Let me bring this bell. Death to some type of Emperor energy. Wow. Collective. I'm going to bring this bell to clear and remove all negative energies, entities, evil eyes sent to my space, my place, and my face, including yours. And again, this could be your energy, this could be mine, this could be somebody else's timeline. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't make any stick, it's going to make you sick. So we got this Emperor energy, Aries, Scorpio energy. There's an Emperor death. There's an ending to this Emperor energy, and they're in the Nine of Swords. So you got an Aries, Scorpio energy. This Emperor energy, maybe somebody's suffering. And I knew somebody was suffering. I felt it today too. Because there's a High Priestess that's still getting an offer. King of Cups to the High Priestess. This Hierophant is in reverse. Because there's a High Priestess still receiving an offer. Yeah, when it comes to some type of Wheel of Fortune, something's being put to rest for this star energy. So something is being put to rest for the star. The Wheel of Fortune rests for the star. This star is going to be able to recuperate. They're in recovery. They're in isolation. They're at rest. They're at peace. The star, the Wheel of Fortune, they're chilling. You got the Wheel of Fortune to the Four of Swords to the star. This star is chilling. They chilling. They calm, cool, collective, chilling. They know they're the star. They know their fortune. They know they fate. They know the outcome. They know they still getting their Wheel of Fortune. This is the High Priestess energy. There was a whole Hierophant in the reverse that was trying to stop an offer. A Knight of Cups energy coming to this High Priestess, and now this Hierophant is in the reverse. This could be an organization, a society, a religious structure, something that has some type of tradition. This is an organization connected to church, or the word of the nation, I can't say it. Hierarchy. That's a tongue twister there. a higher hierarchy. I don't know why I laughed when I said that. So this Emperor energy, this Emperor collective, there's a depth to the Emperor. And then another sort of they stress, they overwhelmed. They got a lot of stress. They burdened. They could be confused. They don't understand how they're the one in the Nine of Swords. They could also be a death to a high priest. Somebody was trying to put a death to a high priestess. Put this high priestess to rest. As I read the card down. There could have been some type of Emperor energy that was trying to bring some type of Knight of Cups energy, some fortune, some type of fortune. If I read it this way, there's an Emperor that was out here trying to bring some type of Knight of Cups energy offer. So maybe this high priestess, when it came to money, Wheel of Fortune, to maybe put this star to rest. Somebody was trying to put some star to rest by offering some type of fortune. This is a Hierophant in the reverse as I go up. There's a Hierophant in reverse, but now this Hierophant is in the reverse because they're in the Nine of Swords because they weren't unable to bring some type of death to a high priestess. I just went all around in a circle back to the high priestess in the middle. Confirmation car honk. There's an Emperor energy that was trying to bring some type of offer, money, to put something to rest to a star. This is the Hierophant energy in the reverse. This is the Emperor is the Hierophant energy in the reverse. And now they're in the Nine of Swords because they can't put a death to it. Yeah, I just read it all in a circle. And it lands into, they were trying to put a death to a high priestess. Death, high priestess to rest. They were trying to put a death to a high priestess energy. Have her to rest. Yes, they were collective. Yes, they were. And now they can't. This is something that's something that's faded. Somebody's about to be put to rest. It's faded. It's faded. This is somebody who has some type of authority. This is a masculine energy. This is somebody that was they were trying to stop an offer from coming to a star, to a high priestess energy. Somebody that has a lot of hope, faith, healing. That's what they were trying to do. Somebody that is a guide that provides inspiration. They were trying to put an ending to the star. Yeah, this is some type of ending. Somebody has to let go, let go. You're going through some type of transformation. There's some type of rebirth because rebirth, death also is transformation, rebirth, ending for a new beginning. So this Emperor energy could be letting go of some type of Nine of Swords energy. There's an ending. His Emperor is ending some type of Nine of Swords energy. There's an Emperor energy that's ending some type of, is moving on. Or there's been a death to an Emperor and somebody's in the Nine of Swords. We got the Emperor death. And somebody's in the Nine of Swords. Somebody could have passed away. And somebody's in agony. Somebody's in the Nine of Swords because of a death. Or maybe they got to move away. They got to let go. Somebody's in pain. And you know what's funny? I said earlier today, I felt like crying out of nowhere. And I wasn't even watching anything that was making me emotional. I don't know. I just wanted to cry. And I was listening to something. I don't know what the fuck I was watching. I was watching something. I wasn't even listening to anything. Hey, I was watching something. And it was nothing emotional. It was nothing like that. And for something, I got a feeling. It's like, Like I want to cry. I said it out loud too. I be speaking out loud. I be speaking out loud. So yeah, somebody's in their feelings. They're emotional. And the Nine of Swords is a confirmation that that's the energy they're feeling. Somebody's in their feelings. They worry. They're having nightmares. They're having anxiety, fear, the guilt, shame. This Hierophant in the reverse. There's a Hierophant in the reverse that's feeling guilty, ashamed. They going through some shit. They in their feelings. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Because they were trying to cause some type of theft, rob, a star energy. They were trying to steal from a star. Steal from a star, steal from a star. Steal from a star, steal from a star. You trying to steal the stars? Yeah, this is somebody that was, this is somebody that's under some type of social pressure. This is for the looks. It's all about appearance. They were trying to make you conform. They were trying to make you submit. They were trying to make you bow down. I don't bow down, bitch, to nobody. The fuck I look like? A dog? They was trying to make you bow down, collective. You're a whole high priestess up in here. You're somebody who, or this is somebody that could be holding secrets. There could be an ending to these secrets. Death, high priestess, 4 swords. So that high priestess also represents secrets and mystery. The future that has yet to be unraveled, revealed. So there's an ending for a new beginning for a high priestess, these secrets. Ending to this mystery, ending to these secrets. Something's being put to rest with the 4 swords. Confirmation with the sirens. Something's being put to rest for the star. This star energy, this high priestess is resting because they're the star. This high priestess in the middle is still receiving their Knight of Cups, their gifts, their skill because of something that they do. And this is something related to a business, a skill, or a service that you do or provide. Hey. So yeah, this Knight of Cups, you're receiving either a promotion, advancement. You're receiving something when it comes to something, a service. This high priestess, so you could be providing services. You're intuitive. You're an intuitive person. You could be providing guidance, inspiration, and you're receiving gifts from this. You're receiving something because of your skill, and there's a Hierophant in the reverse because of this. Or I could take this as of you're a high priestess. I could take this as a different way if I read the cards differently. Because the Hierophant is somebody that's of tradition, right? So we're in the reverse. Being that this is coming to the way I'm reading it, the way I'm seeing this is you're receiving some type of gift, skill. You're receiving something from your skill. You're a high priestess who's not traditional. You're an untraditional type of high priestess, is what I'm getting. Using my own interpretation right now of what I'm seeing. Because I'm seeing somebody offer you a gift for being this high priestess, but because you're not an average, you're not like a Hierophant energy. You're non-traditional. And this is somebody that was trying to get you to conform. So it goes, so this actually connects. So this is somebody that wanted you with this Hierophant in the reverse. This is somebody that wanted you to conform, do shit how they do it, how they want shit done, and you do your own thing. You're not a traditional spiritualist. You're not a traditional intuitive. You're not a traditional high priestess energy. You're different. You don't follow guidelines, trends, or rules. You create your own trend. You create your own rules to a point. And this is going to receive, you're going to be fortunate because this is really fortune. Because of this. If somebody was out here trying to put you to rest. Now somebody's about to be exiled. They're about to be exiled. They're about to be they're about to be casted out. While you resting and recuperating, while you're resting and recuperating, somebody is going to be casted out. You're at rest, you're at peace with the Four of Swords, and somebody's going to be exiled. Or somebody was trying to exile a star, cast out a star because they're non-traditional. They're not of tradition. And somebody's upset. They stressed out. Because they can't get you to conform. They can't get you to follow them. They can't get you to do what they want. You run on your own time. You beat to your own drum. Somebody can't get you to conform how they do things. Everybody's way is not the right way. I don't know why people be thinking that we're supposed to be following all one religion or one tradition, because everybody's not the same. Everybody don't believe in the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe in the same thing. Okay, you're very traditional. All right. I don't say that twice. Somebody's trying to get you to switch it up. To be like them, act like them, do shit like them, but you a whole star. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Wow. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Six of Swords. You're coming up as a Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. And you're coming up as this Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and you're about to travel. You're about to move. You moved away from a situation. You're about to escape. You were moved out of the situation. You could be traveling. You could be changing your residency. You're going to be changing sceneries because you're a Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles energy right now. Or I could take this as there's a Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles energy that's trying to run because with the under judgment right here, because they're under judgment. Temperance, because something is balanced. When it comes to your Nine of Pentacles, because you're still receiving. Look at it. Page of Pentacles, yeah, Knight of Swords. Something is being put to a stop. Collective. Yeah, this Page of Swords. This somebody can't spy on you no more. This is your right. This is the enemy. This is somebody that can't spy on you no more. They no longer they can't stand their ground. They can't stand there and want to be with war. This is somebody that's standing there ready to fight, but they can't stand and fight no more. They can't fight the star. This Page of Swords energy is unable to fight. They can't fight the star. Look, they in the Nine of Wands. They can't fight the star anymore because the star gets attacked and keeps pushing, even though they scarred up and abused and bruised and abused. This star is this Nine of Wands. They keep pushing forward, even though motherfuckers is sending them shit, these wands at them, attacking them. They keep it pushing. Now, whoever's attacking them whoever's sending these attacks, no longer has help. Nobody's helping this person. There's no more generosity. Or somebody could have been sending the starter attack so people could stop helping this person being generous. But the star kept pushing. Yeah, like the Magician in the reverse. The Magician is in the reverse. This person got a mental illness. They're sick. They're under judgment because you're balanced. You're still receiving your 9 of Pentacles. You're still getting your satisfaction. You're still going to be living in luxury. Yeah, like I said, you're having a fucking victory. 6 of Wands. The Magician's in the reverse because you're having a victory. Yeah, and they in the Hangman position. Collective, they caught up. Yeah, because you're this Queen of Cups energy, and they under judgment. Yeah, you're still about to receive the world. And you're not in the 10 of Swords, with the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's mad. With this 4 of Cups, they're mad that they're in the 5 of Pentacles. And you still having a new beginning. Collective, they out here in the 2 of Wands. They watching you from a distance. It could be somebody that's from a distance. This could be somebody that's across the world. A different state, borough. Whatever. Somebody's watching you. See that you're having a new beginning. After them trying to stop you, they see that they're under judgment and you're very balanced. You're still receiving this. You're still going to be living in luxury. You're still going to be receiving money or offers when it comes to your skills. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. This is an offer that you don't see coming. There's something that's faded when it comes to this Page of Pentacles offer. When it comes to your skills, your talents, your services, you're getting good news. It's some type of message you're getting. This is an offer that's being offered to you and you don't even see this shit coming. Because you focused on something else. You could be focused on something else. You could be working on 3 things. You could be working on 3 projects. You could be focused on something else and you don't see that there's something coming for you. Because you're not in the 9 of Swords. I mean, you're not in the 10 of Swords. Excuse me. And somebody's mad that they're about to be in this 5 of Pentacles and energy. 4 of Swords, King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Something is being put to rest by a King of Swords energy. Authority figure. Or there's an authority, there's 4 Swords, King of Swords, 5. There could be some type of authority figure, some type of, that's going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. 4 Swords for the King of Swords. There's a King of Swords energy that's being put to rest. Or there's a King of Swords that put this energy to rest. Or there's an authority figure that put something to rest. Either way, you're somebody who's loving, caring, kind. You're intuitive. You got the Hangman coming out here. And the Hangman is also somebody that's intuitive, intuition, subconscious, and the High Priestess. So it's already out here that you're somebody who's very tapped in. You knew you having a victory because you were enlightened about somebody trying to have you in some type of Hangman situation. This Magician that's treasonous. They committing treason, corruption, and they have a mental issue. This Emperor energy, or there could be an Emperor and a Queen of Wands energy, the Magician in the reverse, or Emperor, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. I'm just going along to see because I see people out here, but they're right next to the Magician in the reverse. So you can have an Emperor, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, as well. And the law is involved with the Judgment. Judgment, King of Swords. This Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. This row is good. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Judgment, Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, and then the last card is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is you energy. This is your energy, collective. That is your energy right there. Mm. You're somebody who's honorable, collective. And you are very business minded. You're somebody who's business minded. You have stability. You have a lot of power and protection. You're a great person. And this magician is in the reverse. You have mental illness. They're disgrace. And they being put to a death. There's an end. End to this destruction. To this corruption. Maybe when it comes to money, this King of Pentacles energy, there's an end of corruption when it comes to this Pentacles energy, King of Pentacles energy, money, oppression. You're somebody who's, like I said, business-minded, intellect. You have gifts. You're about to have success in those paths when it comes to math, science. You're very intelligent. And somebody is weak right now because of it. Because you're having a victory, Six of Wands. You're having a victory. You're triumphant over this energy. And because you're triumphant over this energy, somebody is in the Nine of Swords. They stressed out. They pissed off. They burdened and stressed, and oh my God, the collective is still happy. Oh my God, the collective is still having a victory. Oh my God, I'm the magician, and I suck. My magic don't work. I have mental illnesses, so I'm just going to attack the collective, and it's going to bring a death to me. So this magician is in the reverse. I'm reading the cards like this. I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I can let y'all know, hey. So the magician's in the reverse. The magician's in the reverse because they were trying to cause an end. They were trying to cause some type of ending, collective, to your pentacles, a page of pentacles energy. They were trying to cause a ending to your finances, how you gain income, to your skills. To your business, to your intellect, because they know that you're going to be successful in these paths. So somebody was trying to cause a death, but you're still having a victory with the Six of Wands. You're still triumphant, successful, and where were we at? We were here in the Nine of Swords, and now somebody's in the Nine of Swords, stressed out, dealing with a death, because the Nine of Swords is also a death. So death. Somebody could have passed away. Because the Nine of Swords also represents death. Then you got death right here, falling right behind it, and before it. So somebody could have died. Somebody could have passed away. They could have been some type of failure. Somebody could have had a miscarriage. There could have been some type of delay. There's a lot of deception, and somebody's disappointed, and they're in despair, collective, because whatever didn't work. Because you're in the Six of Swords. You're still able to travel. You're still able to get away. You're still able to change residencies. You're still on the flow, on the go, on the flow. You're still going. You're still moving. You're still traveling. And somebody now is in the hangman position. Because you are able to still move forward. You're able to, you have a lot of resilience, perseverance, grit, wit, fucking oomph. You know, you are unstoppable. And somebody's in the Six of Wands. And you're in the Six of Wands. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, 6, abundance. Abundance. You are victorious, collective, and they're mad. You're about to get some good news coming to you, baby. Somebody mad about that. And you get to travel. You get to move away from the situation. You have escaped the drama. You've escaped the drama. Somebody was trying to have you and put you in a hangman's position. But you're somebody who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of discernment. You're intuitive. You get messages through prophecy, through divination. So you are very aware of this. Even though you may have looked like it was upside down, even though people could have seen like you were upside down, it could have looked like you were upside down. It could have looked like you were confused. Okay, somebody could have assumed that you weren't aware, but you're hanging. I'm gonna reinterpret this. I'm gonna reinterpret this card. Because even though you're in this hangman position, you're still enlightened. Someone had you in a hangman position, collective, and you were still enlightened. You were still aware. Even though you were hanging upside down, or somebody was trying to hang you upside down, you were still very aware. This is why, as I go up, is the Knight of Cups. This is why you're still receiving this offer. This is why you're still receiving this, collective. You might have been in this hangman's position, or somebody could have had you in this hangman position. Now they're in the hangman position. But while you were in this hangman position, you were very aware and enlightened. You were very wise, and you knew what was going on. You knew what was up. Yeah, there's some type of message that's coming. You're about to receive some type of information, or you knew about whatever this invitation that was supposed to come. Somebody that was supposed to come, make some type of advanced proposition to you. You know about this? This has to do with some type of offer that was going to be sent to you. And now somebody's under judgment. They're about to be under judgment for this offer that we're going to bring to you. Maybe we're supposed to have you in this hangman position. Now they're under judgment. Somebody's about to have a change in position. You're about to have some type of change in position, collective. Like I said, you about to have there's something that's coming to you. Your position is about to change. You're about to move. Six of Swords. You're about to travel. You're about to change positions, change your residency, change something, change the scenery. Something's about to happen. There's about to be a big change for you, collective. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Because you're a Queen of Cups. You're loving, you're caring, you're kind. You provide a lot of inspiration, guidance. You're this High Priestess. You're this Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. Temperance the world, if I read it down. You're very intuitive and balanced. And you're about to get something in your world. Your world is about to change. Oh, you want to to the person that's doing something to me right now, probably poking on a doll, doing something. Somebody watching. Trying to look at that. I just said, I feel somebody, right? Doing something to me. I said somebody watching, attacking. Knight of Wands, hastily, fast. Trying to change something quickly. I just felt somebody fucking with me. And look what comes out. Somebody watching me across somewhere online. Hello. And it's out here sending an attack right now. 5 of Swords. And this was a quick attack, hasty, right now, that you just did. Because you want some type of 10 of Cups. Look, the devil. But now whatever you just sent is going back right now. 8 of Wands real quick. Huh. Look at that. No more celebrating. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. Where we at? Yeah, these people can no longer celebrate. This is a Queen of Swords in the reverse energy. They're not receiving this inheritance that they thought they were getting. They got to let go of whatever the hell they were holding on to. Because now they're Three of Wands and their foundation and their love. Their foundation, their love is in the reverse, collective. Look, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They're nothing. They can't even stand their ground no more. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yep, they can't stand their ground no more. Oh, look, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Whatever they send is going back to this King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody thought that they had options. They thought they were delusional. They thought they had delusions when it comes to some type of Empress energy. They were trying to burden the Emperor energy, trying to have the Empress energy and the Ten of Wands. But this Empress energy is about to receive justice and a lot of generosity and help. And it's confirmation, sirens. And they're about to be generous with this Empress energy, justice for the Empress. And look, and this Page of Wands is spying. Yeah, they spying. They see that this Empress has in the Four Wands, they have a stable foundation. And their illusions is in the reverse. The Moon. No more illusions. They've gone back. The illusions have gone back. Eight of Wands. Back to the Devil. This is why the Devil is in reverse. And their foundation now is in reverse. Ten of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Wands. They're unable to move. They're unable to change residency. They can't move. Yeah, now the Five of Swords is in the reverse. Now they're unable to cause this Five of Swords energy. They can't cause no adversity. They're mad. They're sitting. They mad. Look, they mad. Because they got to walk away. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. 9, 8. Countdown. 7 of Swords. 9, 8, 7. Yo, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Now I'm done. Now this is a sign. 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords. 9, 8, 7. The fucking countdown. Somebody's mad. They sitting there with their hands crossed because they gotta fucking walk away from trying to 7 of Swords you. And the Ace of Cups is in the fucking reverse. There ain't no cups filling for this bitch. They mad. Somebody thought they got away with something. They always got to look behind their back. And they didn't get away with nothing. There ain't no cups filling for these bitches. They forced to walk away from this bitch. Tarot mic dropped. The tarot mic drop, collective. Tarot mic drop. Let me see. Look, split the deck. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They are not receiving this offer. And that's the truth. Ace of Wands. And that's the truth. Something is being stopped. They are not receiving this offer. And that is the truth. They ain't receiving shit. No Knight of Pentacles. Bad news. Bad news. Yeah. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Chariot. Page of Wands. Five of Cups in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles had to be strong, strength, because they couldn't come in. Yeah, somebody, no Tower. Now somebody's in the eight. They was going to call it Eight of Swords to this High Priestess Empress. Queen of Cups energy. Because of her seeds. They thought they were planning something for a long time. Watching something grow. Ten of Pentacles. They was watching some type of Ten of Pentacles grow. Somebody from your past that thought they were getting a new hope, a new beginning. Yeah, trying to make you juggle a situation. You're not juggling any situation. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody wants to make you juggle something. Whatever you were planting, whatever you were working on for a long time, somebody want to make you juggle. They wanted you to walk away. This fell on my lap. They wanted you to walk away from whatever you were doing. They wanted you to walk away from whatever you were doing, collective. And that's a no. No, no. No, no, no. Somebody wanted you to walk away from what you were doing, but you kept it. You still victorious. They were unable to stop this offer from coming to you. They were unable to stop you from being aware of what they were doing. They were unable to. Somebody was all up in your motherfucker. The devil, King of Pentacles in the reverse. The devil, King of Pentacles in the reverse, was sending you attacks for you to be in a high man position. No death in the reverse. The devil in the reverse. Ooh, what's that? King of Wands in the reverse. Devil. King of Pentacles. Wow. This is somebody that is not, this is somebody you can't trust. This is somebody that's materialistic, all about money, very vain, about the looks. And you're being released from this devil energy. Devil in the reverse. You're being let go. You're being released from this devil. You're free. Yeah, this King of Wands is in the dark. The sun in the reverse. This is the King of Wands fire sign that's in the dark. Because you've been released from this devil energy. Temperance. Yeah, the King of Wands energy is pissed off because you're balanced. Temperance. Hey, hey, hey. They're mad because you're balanced, collective. They're pissed off because you're balanced. Yeah, they're unable to. King of Wands is unable to bring a death to you. There was a King of Wands energy that was trying to bring some type of death to you, and they weren't. I don't know why I said it like that. They weren't able to bring a death to you. Somebody just been stopped. Something stopped in their track. Five of Cups in the reverse. You're not sick. Two of Swords in the reverse. Empress. Ten of Cups. Somebody's foundation is in the reverse. This King of Wands energy. You're not sick. Somebody wanted you sick. There's a King of Wands that wanted you sick. There's a King of Wands that was trying to have you sick. Five of Cups. But you're not. They were trying to put a stop to something. The Two of Swords in the reverse. And somebody you can't trust this person. This Empress. They were trying to put a Two of Swords to an Empress. They were trying to make an Empress sick. Five of Cups, Two of Swords, and the reverse Empress. They were trying to, in fact, make somebody sick. Somebody wanted, they wanted an Empress energy to be sad, depressed, sick, illness, something. And they were unable to. Two of Swords in the reverse. They were unable to do this. This is somebody that you cannot trust. This honest person. They were trying to make an Empress look like they were dishonest. They were trying to make an Empress look like they were sick. You could be masculine or feminine, it don't matter. But they were trying to make an Empress look like they were dishonest or sick. Yeah, they're unable to. Stop. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're unable to have some type of force, authority in anybody's life. And this Empress is still getting the Ten of Cups. They're not in the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Still getting the... Somebody in my energy stutters. As you notice, I haven't been able to finish my sentences. Somebody's unable to finish something. Somebody doesn't want me to finish my sentences. Or they're nervous. Or this is the stuttering person that's in my energy. But yeah, the Sun in the reverse. The Fool in reverse. Hermit in reverse too. Hold on, pause, collective. Exactly, that person just left. I had to bang that bell, collector. Somebody was trying to pull on my energy. Somebody was in my energy. The fucking stuttering bitch. This Empress is not in the Five of Pentacles. This Empress is not in the Five of Pentacles. This Empress is still building their foundation. They were trying to burden an Empress. They were trying to make this Empress struggle. But this Empress is not in the Five of Pentacles. Devil in the reverse. This Empress is being released from this devil energy. This devil energy no longer has a bind, cord, attachment, whatever. The moon is an illusion. The devil thinks they're attached to an Empress, but they're not. This devil can no longer cast illusions. Because they're in the reverse. This Empress has been released from the moon, devil energy. This illusion, devil energy. They have been freed. Yeah, and this person don't got no options. There's Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that was delusional. They thought they had options. The wishful thinking. They thought they had a lot of options when it came to this Empress. Look, a King of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. The World's in the reverse. They're repeating karmic cycles. Temperance, they're in balance. This has something to do with a church structure, a priesthood, death. They were trying to put an ending to your victory, to your union, to your foundation. They watching you, collective. A King of Swords in the reverse that's abusing their power. Nine of Pentacles, yeah, in the reverse, because they don't got no money. They don't got no power. King of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Their world is in the reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're not receiving this motherfucking offer. Yeah, Chariot, Six of Swords. You're able to travel, and you're going to be... This is happening fast. You're going to be able to travel. You ain't going to get away. Yeah, because they're attacking you. They're attacking a Queen of Cups. They're doing the Eight of Wands. A lot of gossip, chattiness. They're talking a lot of shit about a Queen of Cups energy. Throwing a lot of wands, yeah. But it's unsuccessful. An unsuccessful wands energy. Fire energy. The Star in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. They're unable to cause any adversity. They're weak. Unstable. Unbalanced. Because this person, the Empress or Emperor energy, is still building their foundation. They're not in the Five of Pentacles. They're not homeless. They're not in the street. They're not going hungry. They have a roof over their head and food in their belly. Yeah, these people are weak. When it comes to money, these people are weak. Yeah, they in the Five of Cups. They sick because the truth is coming out about a King of Swords energy that's abusing their power. And now they're about to repeat karmic cycles. This Hierophant energy that's in the Hangman position. This organization that their cups is not filling. They're not receiving anything. Yeah, they're unable to work together. Three of Pentacles. These people that were working together. Now the Star's in the reverse. Yeah, because they were trying to stop people from being generous to the Star. Yeah, they were throwing attacks to the Star. High Priestess energy. About some type of trying to stop an offer. See? Trying to stop some type of offer. Trying to get something in balance. Temperance in the reverse. Trying to imbalance an offer. It's this Queen of Swords energy in the reverse. It's being put to rest. Exile, tomb. Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy is being put to rest. King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, all in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Star in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. The only cards that did not come out in the reverse on this table was the King and Queen of Cups. Those are the only two Queen and Kings that literally did not come out in the reverse on this table. Every other King and Queen came out in the reverse. You can try to block my throat all you want, but the reading is over. So you coming up in the end of this reading to try to cause some throat blockage. You stupid. You all late. You all hot. Now they left. Stupid bitch. You just leave and you coming up in the the ending of the reading, when the ending is the reading is closed, to try to close my throat, to try to block my voice, and it's done, you already exposed, you stupid bitch. You're dumb. Y'all some dumb trolls. You know that? Probably been trying to block my shit this entire time, and I've been talking for a whole hour. That shows you 50-50, that you ain't got no fucking magic. 10-10 new beginnings. Been watching me for an hour trying to probably block my throat, and all you've been able to get me is trip up on my words because you're the stupid stuttering bitch. That's in my energy. And the message still got delivered. Me knowing that you're in my energy. Coming against me with a group of people. Look, all you people that were attacking me just literally left. And the 9 people, the 9 supportive people are the ones that still left. I got 9 likes with 9 people because these are the people that's actually supporting me. Everybody that left just now the building, they were trolls sending spell work. There was 15 people watching. Out of the 15 people watching, 9 people are left. 6 people are watching me sending me spell work. 6 people were sending me spell work right now. Trying to stop a message, you didn't stop. You didn't even fuck with my internet connection, bitch. That's how weak you are. That's how weak you are. 6 people watching me to fuck with me, and you all left one by one because I felt your ass, you stupid bitch. You watching the reading that's letting you know your downfall. Letting you know that your 5 of Swords energy ain't working. It don't got no up in there, up in here. Your black magic don't work up in here, up in here. Those evil eyes you sent don't work up in here, up in here. You're imbalanced. Knight of Wands. You can't even move. You can't run. You can't hide. You can't nothing. You can't even change. You can't even move nowhere. Collective. Let's see real quick. I want to end this, but I didn't pluck nothing. So let's see real quick. I'm going to pluck. Let's do this. These are quicker messages. What messages we could get real quick before we end this message? It says, if the pests don't confess, they will be an arrest. They're going to get arrested. They're going to get arrested. Arrest for the pest. It says feminine energy in your family, blood related. So there's a feminine energy in your family that's blood related to you that's about to get arrested if they don't confess. So this feminine energy in your family better confess or they're going to be an arrest to this pest with her involvement. Organization connected to the law, judicial system involved, or dirty corruption, corrupted ass energy. A fool in dire need has been dropped to their knees. Yeah, somebody in this organization, in the judicial system, a feminine energy from your blood, they need to confess. King of Swords energy, a dirty, somebody that was abusing their power. So confirmation. Confirmation. It says this. They're getting caught in the crossfire. They're getting hit with their own energy and spells. Backfire. It says they were abused by an authoritative figure when they were a teenager, 12 to 16 years of old, family member or friend of the family. A feminine energy from your family, blood related, was abused by an authoritative figure when they were a teenager, a family friend or member. And this crazy says organization connected to the law or judicial system. This feminine energy that's connected to this organization, judicial system, somebody was abused from somebody in this feminine was abused by somebody in the judicial system when they were a preteen. It says hidden gifts, but in the reverse. It says self-doubt is blocking you from recognizing your true gift. So self-doubt. So this person has so because this person was abused. hey. So because this person was abused by somebody they trusted and they knew, it turned them into the person they are. It says in the background, Someone is snitching all the details of the setup plan. Look, a fool in dire needs has been dropped to their knees because somebody in the background has snitched on them, told all the plans. They don't comprehend that. They don't believe. It says they don't comprehend. I'm not going to pluck no more. It says they don't comprehend that you don't believe in their power over you. That's why it's not working. You believe that you are more powerful, and you are collective. You are more powerful than them. It says these sharks tested the water with the right orca whale. Now they're drowning and their ship is sinking. It says energy manipulators couldn't manipulate your energy and it's driving them crazy and depleted. They being depleted because they couldn't manipulate your energy. It says your own blood relatives are involved with these attacks against you. So a feminine energy from your family, blood relative. So confirmation. A feminine energy, that's your family, is involved with these attacks. It says all the womb magic being done made this karmic sick. Cervical cancer, pancreatic cancer. Somebody, this feminine energy in your family was doing womb magic. And now they have cancer. They have some type of cervical cancer, pancreatic cancer. They have some type of stomach cancer. It says you're not experiencing random harassment. This is a calculated, coordinated effort aimed to instill fear. It's relentless stalking, surveilling, and intimidation by a group of people or an organization. So this feminine energy in your family that's related, that it was abused by an authority figure, they decided they want to be sharks with you, and you a whole orca whale. You the killer whale. Free Willy. You free? You're free, collective. Free Willy. The movie Free Willy was an orca whale, was a killer whale. Runner-up. You're the runner-up of something. Close to victory. You're close to victory, but you're not there yet. You're close to it. It says, learn, grow, and prepare. Your next chance will shine brighter. Missed opportunities teach humility. Don't dwell on second place. Focus on growth and your next breakthrough. So you're the runner-up of something. Somebody was trying to manipulate something. So this is confirmation that you were receiving some type of offer. Somebody was trying to stop this offer from coming to you. When it comes to your skills, your gifts, your trade, whatever you do for a job, you're the runner-up. Somebody's looking at you as the runner-up, and somebody was trying to stop an offer from coming. It says someone thought that it could manipulate you into self-sabotaging yourself, trying to get you to fumble your own bag, like I said. Somebody wanted you to fumble your own bag, collective. And that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening, collective. You already know. You got to keep it pushing. You got to keep it moving. You can't stop your flow for anybody because somebody is hating. Who cares if they're hating? Let them fucking hate. Be a hater. Haters only make the collective greater. Haters make the collective greater. Collective. Reading is over.
To all you dusty, crab, raggedy, and ass bitches. Yeah, you're reckless with intentions. You've been talking, you've been tripping. You regret it, pay attention. No fucks given, but await ya. You made a boo-boo, now it's major. Talking doo-doo, sending voodoo. Bad juju, bad behavior. You know you vanished in the air, but energy don't disappear. What you said is what you get. Every word, every thread, you forgot. Simple rule, spirit, don't forget. Hello, Raggedy Anna. Hello, what you studied. Hello, little Raggedy Anna. Everything said get much harder. Hello, little Raggedy Anna. Come and knock in here and chatter.
Peace out, collective.
Raggedy Anna. Ain't no running from my palace.
Eric's coming back to you.